Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Untouchable Wolf, and if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe for more Dragon Age, the Veilguard how-to videos and live streams. And thank you so much for support. It truly does mean a lot. Today I'm going to be showing you how to apply bleed. So let's get started. First, I'm going to be talking about the weapons and your gear, and then I'll be talking about the skills, and then I'm going to show you some gameplay with the bleed build. Just so much fun to use. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. So let's get started. So this is live gameplay, live commentary, so I might go back and forth with some things here. But the weapon you want to try to get is the Cordova's toothpick. Now we have different bleed weapons, and I'm using the rogue class. You want to make sure to use the rogue class because you can use the dual setup here. So I'm using two weapons, and my main weapon is the Cordova's toothpick. Now you don't have to get this particular weapon, but this is a really unique and awesome weapon to use. Very effective. You see the physical damage, it tells you right here in the stats. It says this weapon deals very low base damage. So at first you might be like, okay, you know, 39 damage. You see right here I have a 215 physical damage. So you may be like, Untouchable Wolf, are you sure? Yes, you want to use this. I'm in mid game, I'm level 26, the cap is 50, level 50, and this weapon, it just goes to work. So you see right here 6 maximum bleeding stacks. This weapon deals very low base damage, but that's okay. All hits with this weapon apply bleeding. You can enchant your weapons, you can upgrade your weapons, but for the red items and gear you cannot upgrade because it's a fixed stat, but you can't enchant them. So you want to make sure to get your workshop fully upgraded at the lighthouse. So you see right there at the bottom, I did enchant it. I added 10% of weapon damage of my offhand. And if you have any questions about how to get this weapon, let me know, because I can show you guys in a live stream. But you want to make sure to go to this area at Treviso, and it's in one of the chests in that little area of the city. So if you have any questions about how to get that weapon, just let me know and I will show you. So my next weapon I have is the Bloodletter's twin blade. You can add a different weapon if you want, but you see right here at the bottom with that red lock, my bleeding traits are locked. So in order to unlock your stats, you have to get the next rarity. That's how it works with Dragon Age, the Veilguard. You have to get the next weapon, like you have to find it in a chest, buy it from a merchant, or complete a quest, and I have to get the next rarity, the same Bloodletter's twin blade but in a blue. So it should add, when I get it, it's going to add a plus to a +1, so it should be the twin blade +6, and then one of my stats will unlock. And you just have to get your rarity for the next one too. That's how it works on how to unlock the stats or your traits of a particular weapon or a gear. So you see right here I do have a really OP bow. Now when it comes to my helm, I have this is awesome, the Iron Veil, and when an enemy dies, it spawns an apparition that attacks nearby enemies. So every time you kill an enemy, it's like this little ghost figure will go from that enemy to the next, and it gives you necrotic damage. So with the bleed build, because you're using a rogue class, you're going to be using necrotic damage as well. So I will have a video on how to use necrotic damage. I have a build for the necrotic too. So this is just a lot of fun and very effective to use. You see right here my armor. And then when it comes to my Jenny's belt, this, when you use a potion, applies bees to nearby enemies. Yes, bees. So when you have all this stuff right here, and then you have bees when you use a potion, and then you have the bleed build, I mean, you're just going to work. This is my belt that I have for healing. So I have a amulet that gives you faster cooldowns. I have a ring that helps with stagger, you see right there, and then I have a bleeding shard that I added some momentum generation enchanting, and you see right here I have to get the next rarity too to unlock my more bleeding stats here. But you say 20% bleeding damage. So the runes I got here, the Ravage that deals 50% more damage for itself for 20 seconds, passive right there you see. But I really like this one, your ability cooldowns are refresh. So and he's right here all cold. I have your weapons attack, deal cold damage. So let's talk about the skills. But if you have any questions on how to get this particular weapon right here, this is where you want to get started with. When you can get this really early, guys. So just make sure to get this weapon if you want to use that bleed build, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. So other classes have bleed weapons too, because I started off as a warrior, but I actually decided to go to the rogue class when I find out you can do this bleed build more effectively, especially with the skills. So use the rogue, and then you want to work your way up to the left the left. And you see right here, we have the specialist, the duelist. Each class has 3 specializations, excuse me. And I picked a duelist because you see right here, swift as the wind. It just specializes in dancing blades, and just, man, the melee blows are just something else. So you can use your bow if you want, or over here the saboteur, but I definitely recommend going to the duelist side. But you know, as you work your way up, you can use skills all around, which makes this just so unique to your playstyle, and just, you know, you can have a lot of fun with it. So you work your way up to the left, and then as you go up, you're going to be getting necrotic damage. So you see right here, when you get a point, you have to unlock it. So you just have to play the game, have a good time. You see right here that I am getting necrotic damage. So you're going to be having like a bleed build and the necrotic build together. But you see right here when it says the greater passive of the poison apply, perfect defense grants necrotic weapons. So if you're the bleed build, you have bleed weapons, you're gonna have necrotic on there too, and it's gonna glow like green, and you're gonna have like bleed too. So it's just really OP. So you want to make sure to get these passives unlocked. You see the affliction damage plus 10%, and here we go, starting with the bleed build. You see greater passive blood poisoning, perfect defense applies bleeding to your attacker. So if you don't have a bleed weapon, you can use this passive and it will apply the bleed. If you have a necrotic weapon, it's going to apply necrosis, extra necrotic damage. So necrotic damage is that extra physical damage, and it's just really OP. So you want to work your way up and then get the spill blood passive, maximum bleeding stacks +1. And then the ability right here is just a fun ability to use, and it's trolling too. Like, you troll the enemy because you're swiping a potion and applying a hit, which will apply bleed to him too. So you're applying bleed to him and stealing his potion, which makes him really upset. So you want to get that, then work your way up to over here, right here, and you have the greater passive overwhelming tactics. So you see right here, you have your, while your momentum is 100 or higher, charge light attacks apply bleed, and charge heavy attacks apply necrosis. So that's what I'm talking about. You're gonna have your necrotic and bleed built together, but this is how you apply the bleed. I'm gonna do a necrosis video soon, so you make sure to go work your way up. I'm a level 26, as you can see, so I still have to, you know, the cap is level 50, so I still have a ways to go, but you know, we're almost there. Just having a really good time. But also you can go, when it comes to this side, work your way up, and this passive right here, close quarter combat, deals 50% more damage to all enemies within 10 meters. And then you want to get this right here, is very effective, because if you wear 2 different types of armor, you'll get that weapon damage plus 15% and stagger plus 25% and arrow maximum plus 4. So you want to use like a light helmet, a light helm, and medium armor, and then you'll get this passive. So all right, let's see some gameplay now. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below about any of these, and I'll show you my weapons again that I have. And go to my runes. My ring right here. My runes are on to the right side. Looking for more bleeding items here, but this build is just really OP. As it goes my runes, and then you see my abilities that I'm using. Murder of Crows. We can switch it up. This is what I have right now. This is your main ability, and then you have smaller abilities, and this is the one I was talking about, the trolling ability. Then we have a necrotic, and then we have the static strikes. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna show you some gameplay right now, and let's have some fun. It's really all about having the right setup when you're talking about your weapons and your skills. So just take your time with it. So many passives and greater passives that you can unlock in the skill menu, and you can actually refund them too and start over too. So all about having fun and what's unique and just, you know, effective for your playstyle. So let's go and have fun and fight some enemies with the bleed build. All right, these guys right here are already fighting, and we gotta be like untouchable wolf. Let's get in the fight too. Sorry, I'm gonna apply bleeding right there. So you see how it's working, 6 stacks right there, the little bleed symbol, and then you see he killed them and the apparition went to that dude. All right, let me show you this. I just stole a potion even though my health is full with the trolling ability here, and this dude wants to use a nice OP weapon, and man has a flamethrower. Let me use my OP bow for a second. You have to wait till it charges up. These guys are something else. Fine bleeding, and then we can slow it down. We can use his death from above. Have a good time. Now I actually have a necrotic ability I can use, and then I'm going to apply the bleed as well. So this is how you can customize it and just have a good time. See, the apparition went to the other enemy. See what I'm talking about with that helm that I was giving you? And there we go, there we go. So much fun using the bleed build, as well as applying the necrotic too. So remember, I am going to be having a video on how to use the necrotic build too. So this is how you use the bleed build, how to apply bleed in Dragon Age the Veilguard. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you found my video helpful or entertaining, please make sure to give me a like, rating, and subscribe for more Dragon Age the Veilguard how-to videos and live streams. And thank you so much for support. It truly does mean a lot. Thanks for watching, and take care, and more wolf videos will be coming soon. Later. Peace.